The starting gun has fired on another frantic summer of wheeling and dealing. The 2025 Premier League transfer window officially swung open for business on June 16th, heralding the start of a crucial period for every club in the division. After a brief pause to handle registrations for the expanded FIFA Club World Cup, teams now have until the final deadline on September 1st, 2025 to complete their squads. This is the time when managers and sporting directors feel the pressure to build a team capable of achieving their season's ambitions, whether that be winning the title, qualifying for Europe, or simply staying in the top flight. It is a time of great hope and excitement for fans. Last summer, we saw Premier League clubs spend around £2 billion on new talent, which was actually a slight decrease from the record-breaking summer of 2023. This year, the spending looks set to be just as significant as teams are already making bold moves to strengthen their lineups. The window is more than just about spending big money, though. It's a strategic game of chess. Clubs must balance their books, clear out players who are no longer part of the plan, and identify the specific individuals who can make a real difference on the pitch. Every signing carries a weight of expectation, and every departure leaves a gap that needs to be filled. The early activity suggests that clubs are not waiting around. Many teams learned from past windows that leaving business until the last minute can lead to panic buys and inflated prices. This summer, the strategy seems to be about getting deals done early to allow new players to settle in during pre-season. This gives them a chance to understand their new manager's tactics and build chemistry with their new teammates. The stakes are incredibly high, and a successful transfer window can be the difference between a triumphant season and a disappointing one. It's a period that defines the narrative for the year ahead. From the very first day, the rumour mill went into overdrive and confirmed deals started to roll in across the league. This period is not just for the top clubs either. Every team is looking for an edge. Newly promoted sides are searching for Premier League experience, while mid-table clubs are hoping to find a hidden gem that can propel them to the next level. The next few months will be filled with speculation, medicals, and contract signings. It is a fascinating time that keeps everyone guessing right up until that final dramatic deadline day. The stage is set for a truly transformative summer in English football. This summer has already seen some of the league's most iconic players move on to new challenges, signalling the end of an era at their respective clubs. Perhaps the most significant departure is that of Kevin De Bruyne from Manchester City. After years of dazzling us with his incredible vision and passing, the Belgian maestro has joined Napoli on a free transfer following the end of his contract. His exit leaves a huge creative void for City to fill. Similarly, Liverpool have said farewell to a homegrown hero, with Trent Alexander-Arnold making a surprise move to Real Madrid for a fee reported to be between £8 million and £10 million. He's been a key part of Liverpool's success, and his departure will force a major tactical rethink at Anfield. Other notable players have also left English shores, highlighting how top European clubs still look to the Premier League for elite talent. Bournemouth, for instance, sanctioned the £50 million sale of their promising young defender, Dean Huijsen, to Real Madrid, a massive fee that shows the Spanish giant's belief in his potential. Over at Arsenal, long-serving fullback Kieran Tierney has returned to his boyhood club, Celtic, on a free transfer, bringing his time in North London to a close. These moves are not just names on a transfer list, they represent significant shifts in team dynamics and will have a ripple effect across the entire league as clubs adapt to life without their stars. The reasons behind these departures are varied. For some players like De Bruyne, it is about seeking a new challenge after winning everything possible in England. For others, it can be about securing more regular first-team football or returning to their roots, as seen with Tierney. For the clubs, selling a major asset, even a fan favourite like Alexander-Arnold, can be a difficult but necessary financial decision, allowing them to reinvest in other areas of the squad. These high-profile sales often set off a chain reaction, providing clubs with the funds needed to pursue their own transfer targets and kickstarting a flurry of activity in the market. Losing such influential figures is always a huge talking point for fans and pundits alike. How will Manchester City cope without De Bruyne's genius? Who will step up to replace Alexander-Arnold's unique attacking threat from right back? These are the questions that managers must answer. While it is sad to see such quality players leave the Premier League, their departures open the door for new stars to emerge and for clubs to evolve. It creates an element of unpredictability, which is part of what makes the start of a new season so exciting. The challenge now for these clubs is to prove they can succeed without the players who once defined them. The Premier League's traditional Big Six have wasted no time in the transfer market, with each club making significant moves to bolster their squads for the upcoming title fight. Manchester United have made the biggest splash so far, securing the services of Wolves forward Matthias Cunha for a hefty £62.5 million. They've also looked to the future by signing young talent Diego Leon, while welcoming Jadon Sancho back from his loan spell. In a clear sign of a rebuild, the club has also released experienced players like Christian Eriksen and Victor Lindelof, signalling a fresh start under their management. It is a clear statement of intent from Old Trafford. Manchester City, despite losing De Bruyne, have reinvested heavily to ensure they remain competitive. They have strengthened their midfield with the £46.6 million signing of Tijani Reinders from AC Milan and added more creative flair with Lyons' Rayan Cherki. Their defence has also been reinforced with the arrival of Rayan Ait-Nouri from Wolves. Chelsea, meanwhile, are continuing their strategy of signing the world's best young talent. They've brought in striker Liam Delap from Ipswich for £30 million and secured future stars like Estevao Willian and Kendry Paes, building a team that they hope will dominate for years to come. It's a bold, youth-focused approach. Liverpool have also been active, addressing key areas in their squad. They have brought in defender Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen for £29.5 million, a player known for his blistering pace, and have signed a new goalkeeper in Georgi Mamadashvili from Valencia. These moves are designed to add solidity and energy to their team. Tottenham have also strengthened at both ends of the pitch, signing exciting young forward Mathis Tel from Bayern Munich and experienced centre-back Kevin Danso from Lens. This shows their ambition to compete on all fronts. Arsenal have focused more on outgoings so far, clearing wages by letting players like Jorginho and Kieran Tierney leave. This flurry of activity among the top clubs highlights the intense competition at the pinnacle of English football. No one is standing still. Each signing is a direct response to the moves made by their rivals, as they all jostle for position before a ball has even been kicked. The strategies are different. United are backing their manager with a big-money striker, City are reloading with technical players, and Chelsea are banking on youth, but the goal is the same: to win the Premier League. These early moves set the stage for what promises to be another thrilling and unpredictable title race. Across the entire Premier League, a clear trend has emerged this summer: major squad overhauls. It's not just the top clubs making changes. Teams like West Ham, Everton and Manchester United have released a host of veteran players, freeing up significant room on their wage bills. This is a deliberate strategy to move on from older squads and inject fresh energy and hunger into the dressing room. By letting go of players on big contracts, clubs are creating the financial flexibility needed to bring in new faces who fit the manager's long-term vision. It appears to be a league-wide reset, with many teams opting for evolution over continuity. Another fascinating trend has been the goalkeeper carousel. Several clubs have decided that a change between the sticks is necessary. Liverpool sold Koeman Kelleher to Brentford and brought in Georgi Mamadashvili as their new number one. Brentford in turn sold their previous keeper Mark Flecken to Leverkusen. Manchester City also added a new backup in Marcus Bettinelli from Chelsea. This highlights how important the goalkeeper position has become in the modern game, with managers seeking players who are not only great shot stoppers but are also comfortable with the ball at their feet to start attacks. It's a specialist role that is clearly being prioritised. The return of numerous players from loan spells is also adding another layer of complexity to the window. Players like Jadon Sancho at Manchester United and Raheem Sterling at Chelsea are back with their parent clubs. Managers now face the decision of whether to integrate these players back into their squad, sell them permanently, or send them out on loan again. This creates a large pool of talent that could still move before the deadline, and their futures will be a key storyline to follow. These returning loanees add depth, but also create selection headaches and could trigger further transfer activity as squad lists are finalised. So, what can we expect before the window slams shut on September 1st? A lot more drama, that's for sure. With over 2 months still to go, we are bound to see more big money transfers, unexpected moves, and last-minute surprises. As the deadline approaches, desperation can set in, leading to some frantic negotiations and late deals. Clubs will continue to assess their squads during pre-season, and a poor performance or an injury could easily spark another dive into the market. The chess game is far from over, and you can bet that there will be a few more twists and turns in this captivating 2025 summer transfer window.